What's up, family? What's up? What's up? What's up? I had to go back to the old method this morning because I can't get nothing to work. Now, last night, talk about last night. Listen, so I say, all right, cool. I'm tired of this Wi-Fi shit. I want to go. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this Ethernet. Nobody got Ethernet. You know what I'm saying? By the time I went to the stores, it was too damn late. I'm trying to figure out everything, and it's crazy, right? So, all right. So this morning I get up, internet, boom. All right, it's quiet. It's 5:30. You know what I'm saying? Nobody on the internet. Nobody. We got sound effects. All right, so, I won't be able to present the scenes to you. I could go and read the news to you like we used to do. I like being able to post up the stuff, so I apologize for that. The mic is not even working. I don't know what in the hell happened. I don't know. But then this morning, I got an opportunity update to OBS 25.00. I do that, and then my mic don't work. My mic, none of the sounds is coming through OBS, so I got to figure that shit out too. And I'm like, man, so it's been a problem solving time for Gye-Nyame Journey. I want to apologize to everybody because I ain't gonna be able to present the quality to you, and I'm gonna stream on here. We got time. We got a little bit of time because I got an appointment, so I made arrangements. So I'm going to be running late anyway. So got a little bit of time to do some of the stuff. So I had to bring it to you old style. You know what I'm saying? What we was doing maybe 2 weeks ago. And hopefully this will be comfortable for you. So I'm going to pull up the chats so I can make sure that I'm able to keep up with everything. I want to make sure we streaming on Gye-Nyame Journey before we get started. It don't say live, so it say live over there, but I'm gonna still refresh the screen. Are we up on Facebook? Say live on Facebook. I'm gonna refresh that too. As you see, I'm coming from a different camera. So tonight, I want to try to do a movie night since a lot of us are kind of held prisoner in our abodes. I got the internet connection blues, family. It's hard out here. It's hard out here for a streamer. You know what I'm saying? Bad enough. You know what I'm saying? So not only do we got this virus flowing around here, you know what I'm saying? People can't go to work, children can't go to school. Now I got the internet blues because everybody get access to the internet now. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool, but then everybody get unlimited. Unlimited. I'm like, well, goddamn, I'm paying for unlimited. You know what I'm saying? I think I should get super unlimited. I mean, I should be moved to the front of the goddamn line. And I got this AT&T shit, man. I got the internet blues. Let me just say that. So, if worst come to worst, I will have to do a watch party for the movie tonight. The movie tonight, it'll be showing at about 6 p.m. Of course, I will do my reactions and stuff to it at about 9, but it's called Reet, Petite, and Gone. Louis Jordan, great music, excellent movie. I invite you and I advise you to come on out and check it out. Great, right here. Well, we could have streamed it live and right from here. You know what I'm saying? I got it downloaded and everything and ready to roll. But we might not be able. Well, I take that back. I'll be able to do the movie. I don't know about the reactions though, because of the video. won't stream. So I have to figure out how I will go about that. All right, so family, I want to welcome you to the Congregation of the Mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Thank you, Anime, for being on point. I wanted to say this is a Heart of December production, and of course, this is the Daily Toast. I am your host, Brother Hatim, and I strive to blow up your old paradigms. So let's try it. Let's see how it goes.
Mr. Diddy.
Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should we say, breathe, then drink. Now grab your glass, put some water. Get your picture of that water. Lift that picture of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink. Or should we say, raise, toast, and then drink. It's supposed to be raise and pour, but hey, it is what it is. Hey. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Oh. Move your body, drink some water. Family, move your body. Drink. Or should I say, move, then drink. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink. Or should I say, raise, toast, then. Now take your breath and drink some water. Lift and pour yourself some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. And stay healthy, remember. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Behave. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Man, drink. Drink your water. Drink. Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Toast your ancestors. Drink up, fam. Oh my God, oh my God. On this great Ujima Day. It's Ujima Day, right? And I want to welcome you here to Gye-Nyame Journey. Family, I am trying to give you the quality stream that you deserve because my people deserve the best, especially as daily toasters, because y'all the special forces of our people getting up, toasting your ancestors, celebrating them every day, remembering what we come from. And I got a special bottle. This is, in a sense, the third day of quarantine. So I'm going to pop a bottle of the brown, right? This that original ambrosia. Y'all get ready for a spectacular, I'm scared, opening. I'm just joking. I'm going to open it. So let's see. Go and wipe the sleep out your eyes. Tiana, Lachey, you know what I'm saying? Wipe the sleep off the eye. Get that saliva off the side of your face. Brother Kwame, shouts out to you. Let's see if anybody is over here. You know, because I'm still trying to keep it. I'm still trying to keep it moving. I think everybody that takes the time to come out and toast with us, and in fact, we may even open up the lines. Anybody want me to open up the lines? Let me know. We could do that. But we're gonna do this toast. Then we're gonna peruse this news, and then like I said, then we had a call in. So let's do this toast because I'm running late. I mean, I swear I've been up since about 5:30 trying to get this shit together. You know what I'm saying? I wanted, are you doing your makeup? Get on it, baby. Handle your business. Can I get well, yeah, I mean, when I make it, with the water, with water going the way it is right now, I'm kind of holding on to my water. I'm just, man, I went to Walmart last night looking for Ethernet. I said, well, I'm going to stop over and get some water. I should have took a picture of that shit. It was empty. I ain't never seen no shit like that before in my life. You know what I'm saying? I walked through the store and I sneezed and everybody stopped. You know what I'm saying? They're like, I'm like, damn. I said, oh God, can't even get dust up your nose in this motherfucker nowadays, man. It's outrageous, right? But better safe than sorry. Family, please follow the safety protocols because it's not just about you. We don't want you to get sick, right? But we do want to protect our loved ones because many of us, whether we know it or not, are around us right now with compromised immune systems. And many of us have compromised immune systems and don't know it because we feeding all of this shit with this sugar. We got, sugar and everything. So sugar feeds bullshit, right? So always take care of yourself, follow the protocols, wash your hands. Hopefully you was doing that before this. Take a shower a day. Hopefully you was doing that. You know what I'm saying? Wash your hair. You know what I'm saying? Take care of you. This is time to take care of you and really start learning how to get back into being healthy. Remember the 4 parts of health in Gye-Nyame, right? The 4 pillars. We got breath. Family, it's hard to clog up your nose if you're using it. You know what I'm saying? So, try to use it. Do some conscious breathing. Take some deep breaths every now and then, all right? A couple of times during the day. Let's shoot for 7. That's how many principles we got. Shoot for 7 conscious, deep belly breaths per day. Can everybody in the chat agree to that? Can we do y'all need me to send out a text? Do you need to be on G&J Media or text us at 25456? If y'all want, I'll send out a text 7 times during the day where we'll remind you, right, to take a deep breath. You look at your phone and be like, breath time. Take your breath. Lift and pour. And then the next one, now, because family, I want y'all to think about this. The first impediment to our health is us not properly breathing. I know you breathe all the time, but a lot of us are not breathing properly. And a lot of the diseases are being fueled by the fact that we are not using our body equipment properly. We are not using this divine body that we have been given properly, and we're not giving it what it needs. And what it needs is air. Make sure you take that deep breath. Drink your water is number two. Number two in the pillars is water. Are you drinking the proper amounts of water? In Gye-Nyame, we talk about drinking half your weight in ounces every day. That don't include coffee. That don't include pop. That don't include Kool-Aid. That don't include liquor. That don't include the coffee. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a big coffee drinker. But I got to always try to remember to keep up on the water. Even in these hard times, to find good bottled water. You know what I'm saying? Try to get up on your water. That's why we start our toast off by drinking to make ourselves healthy so we can toast our ancestors. Then the third step is eating a culturally appropriate diet. Are you eating foods that were, in a sense, your body was designed for? Foods that come deep from within your culture. Culturally appropriate foods. Culture and food. I mean, food is part of culture. I mean, I want y'all to think about that. And the food that helps maintain a culture. Let me put it this way. Foods that were not useful to a group of people were discarded or wasn't even available to them. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we just are able to grab. I ain't telling you can't have your pizza. I ain't telling you can't have your spaghetti. I ain't telling you can't. But can you add cultural elements? Can you add cultural compounds to your diet that will help build up your immune system so that you can fight off all the shit? Because listen, COVID-19 may just be the tip of the iceberg, right? This might be the first of many. So we have to really take care of ourselves. So one, breathe. And if y'all want to, like I said, post up, say, Brother Hot Tim, send out a text. I want to be on the black signal so that I get breath time. Take a breath. Because I can set it and have it on autopilot. And you boom, everybody get it. You know, but that's going to, you're going to have to support Gye-Nyame Journey because that's going to cost some, yeah. All right. The water, number two. Make sure you drinking your water. Do I need to send out a text to remind my people to stay hydrated? Even if you sick, roll over. Get somebody, bring you a cup of water. Drink you some water. Take you a breath. Eat a culturally appropriate diet, number three. And last but not least, get some movement. Our Creator gave us this body, right? Gye-Nyame Journey is the place where your hustle build muscle. And the hustle, although a lot of times in our lives, right now the hustle is sitting down and using our brains. We got to get up and we got to move. You know what I'm saying? Are you moving? Right? And when we do all those things, when we sit up here and we salute our ancestors, we're going to be able to use the ideas and the wisdom, and we're going to be able to use the energy because they want us to succeed. They strive for us to succeed, family. You have to, if you don't believe nothing else, you got to know that your grandma or your great grandma or those that laid the foundation upon which you stand, they want you to succeed. So let's go on and toast them, and then we're gonna get up in here and we're gonna do this. News, and I'm gonna get up and I gotta go over to my adventure today. But I got an appointment, so I'm gonna be a little bit late. I got some shit I gotta handle. It's crazy right now. Niggas going crazy without internet. I'm sitting up here like, I cut off all my kids' devices. You know what I'm saying? I'm scared somebody gonna call and say it's child abuse because I cut off all their devices. I'm like, I can't get internet on my computer, and so I can all internet is shut down. I'm not gonna suffer alone. You know what I'm saying? No heroes, no Netflix, no. Cut it off. Until I find out what's going on. I got a show to do tonight. You know? I'm like, but hey, it is what it is, family. So now, go on, get ready. Y'all ready? Because y'all know how these brown bottles are, right? Y'all know how these brown Cleveland are moved, and he just waiting for the sight. But little do he know I have prepared for this moment.
Oh, it was smoking. It was smoking.
Family, that is that good ambrosia. I just didn't want to get it all over my clothes. That's when it's at its best. Lord have mercy. Man, all right. All right. So,
That was funny.
you said that was funny? Yeah, whatever. All right. I got one. I probably got one. Well, I don't even got a brown bottle left. Like I said, because I want to brew, but like I said, I don't want to brew and not have any water because my kids, like I said, I practice what you preach. I got to make sure that my kids got to have their water. So I got a few gallons, so I'm going to see what I could do about brewing because I got the honey. I just got to go get the tea, but every time I go by the store to get the tea, it's packed. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I use 4 different green teas. I use 4 different green teas, right? And but you can still see it bubbling. Look at that. Lord have mercy. All right, so let's go and do this toast. Let's get into this news. All right. So first off, giving honor to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call that Creator. We lift up our glass. We salute that Creator. And in one strong voice, we say the word Ashe. From there, family, we move on to our ancestors, our personal ancestors, our loved ones, those who laid the foundation for us, those who fought for our place, those who fought for us to have the time that we have today. We want to salute them. We want to raise them up. We want to lift them up. We want to remember them. We want to send them energy so that they can send us energy because they are with us and they're moving us. You know what I'm saying? I want to say a couple of words about this COVID-19. I might change the name because, I'm just going to throw that out real quick. But hold on. We lift up our glass. We salute our ancestors. I'm going to try to do as many as I can by memory. And then, get back to the list, which y'all know I've been struggling with the memory game for a couple of days. But let's see where we could go with it. And family, if you join us on the Daily Toast, and like, for example, when Brother Hatim can't do it, you want to take over or something, you want to, somebody might want to host a day, you always start with your personal ancestors. And then you add the rest of the list, all right? Always start with your personal ancestors. You know what I'm saying? Keep those that were directly in contact with you first. Of course, those that's toasting with me already know. So I always start off with my ancestors. Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robin the Texan, Davis, Herman Brown, Senior, Rosalie, Tilly, Georgia, William Walter, Christopher Pendergasson, Eileen, Uncle Chris, Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallar, Montague Pittman, Nomo X, Pet Mount Rob, Malika Fakour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusef Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling, and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pullian, the Luxor Brothers, Miss Ela Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Mr. Jerry Brunson, Miss Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janet Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Wright? Let me see, Mary Bracken, Jimmy Ween, Poor, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Just, Katie Just, Derek Rinderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Louis Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kelly D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Mel Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clayburg, B.D. Sale, Weller, Vita Farmer, Argoso Sue, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Linda Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, May Esther Keachler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles. All right, boom, and then boom, 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 boom. Here we go. We made it past Kwame's mother, grandmother, and great grandmother. Let's see where we are. All right, Sparrow, Slimmy, Seven Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Orange, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Harry Pearson, Sergeant Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mae Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kenty, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Delrita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Helen Lester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Amatet Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas Lula Berry, Lacey Ellen Ohio, Frank and Russell Davis. Hold on, where we at? Frank and Russell Davis. Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas Lula Berry, Lacey Ellen Ohio, Frank and Russell Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Peter Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson, Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Didi Monez, Gina Roop Jones, Jana Callahan. We have William Walter West, Nigel Parrish, Elder Basiji Fulani, Jim Robertson, Gladys Johnson, Mary Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Denise Waters, DePretis Hines, Ines Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winter P. Scanterbury, Wilson Haley, Emma Hine, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spradley, Kevin Spradley, Charles Wooden, Petey Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Cadney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pena Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Naylon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes. Keep losing my place because I'm trying to go by minute. Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl. Hold on. Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, R.G. Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Bradley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stacey Tribe, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Harper, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Dorm, Nina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Cleaves, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet McCase, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino, Baby Hatch, Senior, Melly Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, President Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Manny and Charlie Scott, Artie Casey, Thomas Coper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. He Sr., Ira Moore, Miss Vanilla, Alice Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erton Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nancy Green, Beth Bond, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raymond Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Hiram Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robert Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Javea McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Arthur H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Albert, Mazarin Cooper, George Swan, Imani Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlie Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. We have Joella Giles, James Carswell, Liberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis, Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shane Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damon Top, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jamonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quincy Sample, Candace Simmons, Severn Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacey Trice, Denise Gore, Nathaniel Hassan Turner, Khalid is in transition, also known as Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis Flynn, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons, Daniel Tilley, Angeline Gantz, Sharipa, Oscar Kane, Audrey Gripper, Dominique Nichols, Ruthie Lane Johnson. We have Teresa Sambu, Aunt Maxine, Quincy Sample, Henry Margaret III, Tamara Dottie, Nicole Harris, Julia Taylor, Richard Bozeman II, Ruth Carter, John Carter, Mr. Thornton, Johanna. We got Deshandra Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Exeter II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Al T. Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Moore, Hakeem and Como, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, Dr. Creamy Mackey, Victor Voden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jill White, Johnson Carl White, Desi Woods, Tilara Woods Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Wood, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, and Eddie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Foster, James and Lizzie Winston, Abe and Julia Lawrence, Ozell Leathers Sr., Gladys Coper, Ozell Leathers Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Toot the Don, Saber Winston, Chris McKinney, Margaret Mentor, Mary Smith, Juanita Florine Stith Gibbs, Carl Williams Duncan Jr., Janet Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko, D. Nice Hill, Andre Martin, and Mabel Williams. Oh my goodness. We raise our glass up to all of those ancestors and we say the mighty word of Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? Move to the present moment. Where we in the present moment? Right now, where we are in the present moment, we are on Ujima. Shouts out to all the Ujima born. Want to give you a round of applause. Come on now. Stand up, bow, take your bow, take your bow. Sister Cynthia, Ujima born. We salute you. Raise our glass up to all those who chose Ujima as their time to come. Ujima as their principle that they represent. Each one of us, we carry a principle of the day, right? Each one of us has a principle, and that can be identified by a certain day and by certain actions, family. What is your principle? Do you know? Right? I just happen to be one of the livest principles out there, and everybody should feel that way about their own personal principle. I am a Coochie child, Leah born, right? So, Sister Cynthia is Ujima born. We got, family, know who you are, where you are, when you are, why you are, right? So you don't have to be running around here confused, right? So we raise our glass to this present moment. We salute this moment. In this moment of Ujima, I beg you to open up your reticular formation. It's somewhere around here, right? It allows us to focus on what it is that we are seeking. It's like a guidance system, right? And when we put stuff on it, and for those that are new, let me just give you an example of what the reticular formation does. If you ever been in a situation where you went somewhere and you've seen a car that you all of a sudden just started liking and you really desired that car, maybe even a specific color of the car, you never seen it in that color and you never really noticed the car before, but then all of a sudden, everywhere you go, you see the car. not the exact car, but you see cars like it that has always been around you, but because you didn't have them, in a sense, in your guidance system, you were not able to identify them. So what the reticular formation allows us to do is it enables us to be able to look for in our environments those things that we are seeking. So what I'm asking you to do is to purposely program your reticular formation on this day to seek out the principle of Ujima. I want you to notice it. I don't want it to overtake your day because, of course, you got other stuff you got to be looking for. But the reticular formation operates on its own. All you got to do is plant the suggestion. So the suggestion for the day is Ujima. Family, I want you to turn it on, and I want you to seek out Ujima. What is Ujima, Brother Hatim? Ujima means collective work and responsibility. It's happening around you, especially right now during this quarantine, because we see people working together and making stuff happen, even from a distance. Right now, we're practicing Ujima. Like some of y'all already knew that my show, you didn't know my show was late, but you was like, boom, boom, what's going on, Brother Hatim? Boom. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, boom, we worked together, we got this show popped off. I said, well, I'm going to have to go to the old camera, because I like to give y'all the scenes and stuff. I'm spoiled on it, too. I like giving y'all the scenes. I like giving y'all the quality, right, that y'all deserve. So, you know what I'm saying, that collective work and responsibility, we're going to get out there, we're going to seek it, we're going to find it, we're going to share it. Share it on our timeline, because there's a lot. Right now, my timeline has been taken over by COVID-19, coronavirus. You know what I'm saying? Not only is it infecting bodies, it's infecting the internet. Probably fucking with probably messing with my connection, destroying and eating up my Wi-Fi. You know, this is a menace. We need to do something. We need to stop this menace. That's a goddamn shame. But anyway, so we raise our glass to this present moment. For those that don't know, also, the modic principle for the day is righteousness. And we teach the young people at the school respect, right? So on this principle also can coincides with the concept of respect. The color is blue, as you can see by the beautiful Simba hoodie that I'm wearing, right? Only nation builders in Simba and Simba Nation, Simba and Simpson Nation can get these, right? So, I serve my time, right? All right, and the Hermetic law for the day is vibration, powerful law. And one day we're going to sit down and take some time and talk about these Hermetic laws. Maybe we'll go through the book and have an in-depth description about it. We might need to do, I don't know, we put something together. We're going to put something together for you. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Talking about each one of these days, talking about the chakra that go with each one of the days, talking about the color that go with each one of the days, talking about the day name that go with each one of the days. We're going to put it together. It's on its way. Yes, it is. Male name for the day is Kwaku. Female name is Akua. So we want to raise up our glass, recognizing that in this moment, we have the power. Family, unlike our ancestors who are not, in a sense, present in this moment, they kind of float around it and they're able to kind of influence it. You know what I'm saying? The energy created this moment for us. They're like the soil out of which we grow, right? You know what I'm saying? The soil is the past. The plant that's coming up and growing up out of it is the present. The fruit of that plant is the future. You are the plant that's pushing up through the soil. Or are you just giving up? Right? Have you stopped pushing through the soil? Have you surrendered your moment, your time? Family, we are in a historic period, right? We blessed enough. Our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren will be sitting on our laps talking about, what did you do during the great COVID breakout? What was you doing? A lot of things changed. I understand the world changed. Yeah, baby, it was different before COVID-19. Y'all went to school. School? A school? We go to school now. You don't go to a school building. I'm just joking. But these are some of the changes coming, and this is some of the stuff we need to really sit down and really, really discuss. So we raise our glass, and we salute. We salute this moment. We salute the power in the moment, and we promise to keep our pledge and our pact with our ancestors to not only take advantage of this moment, but to create that energy, to create the space and the time for our future generations. If we're not doing that, wasted life. Just gonna say it. Raise a glass and we say Ashe. From there, family, move to our children's children, on to infinity, the fruit of our labors. Right? We raise our glass to them, we salute them, because I can't wait to see what they become, and I'm expecting greatness. So we raise our glass and we say Ashe. From there, family, we move on to all of our relations, and we lift up our glass, and I won't call all the relations because we get all types of strange things on Gye-Nyame Journey. We had an argument about gummy worms one time, talking about, I said gummy worm. I'm gummy worm. Okay. Yeah. I guess in some form or fashion might be related to the gummy worm, but I don't know if I want to throw them in the toast when I say all my relations. All right, they are delicious. But I'm just saying.
You're a vegetarian.
I'm just saying. So we throw it up and we say Ashe. Family, from there we move to that personal toast. This is for you. This is that selfish toast, as I call it. What is it that you need? Especially those of you that's out here working. You know what I'm saying? For others, working for our people. Trying to make sure that we receive justice on this planet that is designed and built on the backs of us. Built on the back and built on the fact that we don't get justice. It's meted out to everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So we raise our glass and I salute. You know what I'm saying? What is it that you need in this moment? This is for you. Just for you. I'm taking this moment for you. Go ahead. Get the energy out, because the creator here, the ancestors here, our future generations are waiting to see what you do. Come on, family. The whole universe is rooting for you. So what do you need? What do you need? We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. Family, 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 family. From there, we move on and we toast the most magnificent, the most beautiful, the most uplifting, the most outstanding, wisest, the most beautiful, the strongest, most committed individual in the room. Don't be shy. Don't be shy now. It's too late. I raise my glass to you. We say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. So let's get to the news. Oh, goddamn. Oh, that ambrosia. Now I know why the gods live so long. Family, ain't nothing like fresh ambrosia. One. But there is nothing like ambrosia kept in the, the smaller bottles are harder to do, so I do the gallons. But once that ambrosia is, when it's allowed to be under pressure and the process is frozen, oh my God, I can't do nothing but lean back. All right, so let's do this. Let's go and check out the news. I will, if anybody out there say something, I will open up the lines. Other than that, I'm just gonna run my mouth. Family, we are still planning for the Malcolm X Festival. I usually have a preview over here, but I moved everything over to OBS. You see how they get me, right? You see how I fell for that shit? I moved everything over to OBS, all the little pictures and all that shit, and now look at this. We ain't even got the text streaming on the screen no more. I have failed you, family. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to fall on the sword. I'm going to fix this. I can fix this. Just give me a little time. That's all I need. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of time. We'll find out what's going on with the mic. Get the mic back on so that you can have that quality sound. I'm going to figure out how to plug in this camera or get you a better camera so that you can have a quality picture and we can have the quality discussion and we can jump onto the sites and we can discuss the stuff that you like. Family, I want y'all to remember, Gye-Nyame Journey is a cottage industry. Gye-Nyame Journey, right? The business of Gye-Nyame Journey is you, right? So this is the issue. You have to tell us what it is that you want. You know what I'm saying? What is it that you're interested? What is it that will drive you into conversation? What is it that will drive you into activism, drive you into action mode? Right? What do I have to say? You know what I'm saying? Also, take some time, for those that are interested in going a little bit deeper with Gye-Nyame Journey, take some time, go to free G&J e-course. FreeGNJEcourse.com. Go and check it out. Also, for those that want to support the Malcolm X Festival, I'm going to post up the link for you right now. Copy. Let's post it in there. You go on and you come in, you support us as well. We appreciate the support from everybody that has been giving. Like I said, right now, as far as the funds, Kwame is whooping ass. I don't know how he do it. Like, damn. So yesterday was a busy day. So one of the pleasures I had was I had the opportunity to work with actually the founding member of the Tawi Village here. I had the opportunity to work with one of my elders, and what I'm trying to do is to get everything aligned so that I will be able to bring him on the show and have an interview, because he's going to have a book release. He's going to be releasing a new book, and we're working and putting things in place for that. And I'm also reaching out to other elders and other experts within our community so that we can start our own library. You know what I'm saying? Gye-Nyame Journey, I want to be able to have a library of information so that you can go out. But when you go out, you're going to be well versed in damn near anything that you want to touch. We got math masters. We got history masters. We got people that are learning the Metronetter and who are confident enough or competent enough to teach that. We got people who are deep into yoga, right? And we got people that's deep into food health and all types of things. So family, listen, it's a major thing. I just got a text to remind me. Thank you. Like I said, that's that Ujima. This would be an Ujima moment, right? Elder Lona just texted me to remind me. So we are going to have divine conversations this week. It's going to be on Imani. I don't remember the date. And I think it will be at like 10 a.m. We will be streaming it live. You will be able to check out the stream and listen to our young people, because I'm going to arrange for the young people to be in one place, or I'm going to give them all call-in numbers so that they could call in and they could speak to the community, right? Because they did their thing for the per 2 weeks ago, and now it's their time to do the divine conversation, and a divine conversation we will have. So be it, right? So it will be going down. I will be looking for the flyer. The flyer will be posted up. Those of you that's on the Black Signal, I will send out a text as well as to a link so that you could go and share. Family, we have to start sharing information. We have to start talking. We have to start communicating better. Let's build. All right, on to the news. I'm sorry I can't show it to you. I keep on, y'all do not know how, in a sense, how hurt. Because last night, because I could have came on like this last night. Last night, I was so frustrated. Because let me just say this. So, I was working with Elder Mariba Kelsey last night, Dr. Kelsey, right? And part of the process of getting the Ujima system working, right, at least with us, part of it is making sure that everybody is, in a sense, on the same page technologically. So I'm trying to get him up on the conference software so that he could video, and he could come into the interview, so we're not just hearing his voice, we could see his responses, You know what I'm saying? We could see him. So with all of my elders, one of the things that I'm going to have to do, especially those that we're trying to produce products for, as far as digital products, is to get their presence online. You know what I'm saying? To get them so that they can actually be present online. And the young folks can work that, right? We have a village. You know what I'm saying? Actually, we have something a little bit bigger than a village, because there's a lot of us that are online. It's easier for us to network and to, in a sense, control our digital territory. We have sites, we have all types of stuff here at Gye-Nyame Journey, and Gye-Nyame Journey is not alone in that. So we can actually develop a small economy within Gye-Nyame Journey. So a foundation piece of that is collecting some of the wisdom of our elders. So elders that's out there that if you hear me, if you have a book inside of you, if you have a speech, if you have a course that, like I said, that you want to reach out to Brother Hatim and be like, look, hey, help me out. I'm more than willing to help. I'm more than willing to help put all this stuff together. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to need you to make sure that on your end, you're doing the work, because when I bring you on Gye-Nyame Journey, I want to make sure that the people can see you and interact with you. Because part of us is that whole personal, we don't, the tape and stuff, that's good. The hearing your voice is good if that's all we got. But that getting close and personal and being able to see you, right? You know what I'm saying? It means something to us. So on to the news. All right, here we go. When will schools reopen? No date in sight, and schools struggling to put learning online. This is from AMP USA Today. And I know it's a struggle for a lot of those schools to put learning online, but we're moving into a different time, family. We got to really learn how to use these devices to really communicate with our babies, so we make sure they're getting what they need from us, right? So, that's part of the challenge. That's the challenge at my school. That's a challenge probably at all schools, unless they was already an online school. And the biggest online school, they just shut that down, 2 years ago? So we got to adjust and overcome. This is just another battle that we got to have, right? Because whether y'all know it or not, you know what I'm saying, in a minute, because I want y'all to understand the great experiment that's going on. They shut down schools all over the world. Sister Kim called in yesterday and let us know that in Burkina Faso, in Ouagadougou, they closed down schools too. We know the schools are closed all throughout Europe. We know schools are closed all over the United States. So the next step is, and the next question is, well, since they coped so well without sending these kids to these school buildings, why are we paying taxes for this shit? I hope y'all know that's. I hope y'all know that is in the thoughts. That's in the back. That's in the crevice of some of these folks' minds. I want you to understand that. All right, please understand that. You might be playing with it. You might think it's a vacation, but right now people are collecting matrix. Right now, right? Well, why pay $5,000 a year for the school when we could give a $3,500 tax break for your child staying home? We'll give you extra $5,000, extra $4,000 for your child to stay home and save $1,000 per child. Give them a computer. You know what I'm saying? And make sure that we have professionals that are able to get them the information. If they learn, great. If they don't, that's on you. So we need to get ready. So, and like this part of the reason we try to meet every 2 weeks with Gye-Nyame Journey, because something was coming. Something is coming, right? Now, next experiment. Now you got the Republicans talking about sending everybody a check. I think I got that in here. We're going to talk about this, right? We're going to talk about this, right? Because one, I ain't going to say not to take the money, but please understand that that's your reparation money. Matter of fact, Your reparations money was just thrown in the stimulus package and thrown out there to all these rich, wealthy hedge fund managers. They sent $700 billion to slow down the crash of the stock market. $700 billion is a down payment. That could have been a down payment. You want to stimulate the economy? Give it to ADOS. We'll stimulate this goddamn economy. I'm guaranteeing this economy will be jumping. Just in how we are. This economy is going to be jumping. But I don't think, for some reason, people are just not maybe you're not intelligent enough to understand that if you give to ADOS, you give to America. Now, there's a portion of us that's going to go out and blow it all. There's another portion of us that's going to be conservative with the money, and there's going to be a certain portion of us that's going to be very diligent with the money and be able to pass on generational wealth. Now, your concern as far as reparations, as far as the country, and even some of y'all, is not what the other person do with the money. This is why I keep on throwing out that tribe piece. Get with your tribe so that you can have conversations with people so that if something like this, if and when something like this do happen, you could be part of a group that is being constructive with what they get. Stop watching other people's pocket. If they blow it, that is their children's money that they are insulting their ancestors, and they are robbing their children. But the debt is gone. And once the debt is gone, there's no more complaints, there's no more anything. And $700 billion would have been a nice down payment. And the money that they are about to distribute to each American citizen would have been a second payment for the year. But no, when it come to us, they ain't got no money. When it come to stimulus packages and military spending and educational spending, they got money. Just write the check. When it come to you, dog, you get excuses. So they are preparing you for possible school closure shutdowns. But brother, I tell them, everybody got to go to work. Work is changing. They don't have need for all of us. Some of the stuff that some of y'all are doing, you know for yourself, and you know for a fact that a computer can do your damn job. Stop playing with me. You know it. You know what I'm saying? You know it. You know, and for those that's doing physical labor, you must have missed the show when I showed you the robot in the 10 years of development. Where you think that robot going to be in another 5 years? The first robot they had could barely walk down a conveyor belt without stumbling. The next model, the model 10 years from then, was able to jump on an obstacle course of blocks perfectly, very stable, right? They already got machines flipping hamburgers that they experiment with. They already got automatic driving cars. Tesla's talking about dropping a truck that's going to do the same thing. How are you preparing for the future? Like I said, we in the grocery stores fighting for water and toilet paper. We got other people fighting for the world. And one of those battles, I don't want to have no parts of. The other one, I want to be fully engrossed in. And I'm engrossed in. I'm fighting for control of the goddamn world. Many of us in my culture, I believe, we have become totally satisfied. We have become totally satisfied with just getting by. With just staying in the picture. With not being dead. Right? We're just totally satisfied. We're not willing to put any skin in the game and be like, yo, this shit better go. We got to be willing to put skin in the game and be willing to possibly lose it all. Right? That's greatness. That's greatness. You know what I'm saying? Being able to take stands and being able to create and enforce policy that shape the structure of a society. You don't want that type of power, that type of ability to determine your children's educational status or what they're getting. You don't want to determine whether or not there's no potholes on your streets. You don't want to determine where military spending go and where we go to war and when we go to war. You don't want to be part of that. You don't want to be part of the people that control the so-called peace officers in our community. Oh, speaking of peace officers, family, one of the abilities that was received by the city government when they declared a state of emergency is that they can deputize people. So right now, you think you can't go nowhere now. Wait till they put a curfew or put a lockdown on and say that you can't come and say that, you know what I'm saying? And they can demand that you receive the test as well as receive the treatment. This is what happened when they declared a state of emergency. Certain powers were taken from certain parts, and you just said you just sit in the window and just wave bye-bye to the idea of democracy and the idea of you having rights. Not saying that it's not for the good, not saying it's bad, but I'm just letting you know, just so that you know. You know what I'm saying? Because, we got to discuss this type of shit. All right. Andrew Yang responds to White House goals of sending Americans money for coronavirus relief. Fox News. Now, Fox News is reporting this. You got the Great Pumpkin sitting up there. All right. Former 2020 presidential candidate Andrew Yang responded Tuesday to the Trump administration's plan to send money to every American amid the coronavirus outbreak. Did y'all know they was planning to send money to that's your reparations. I'm just saying. And they're going to make you feel bad for being mad. I don't feel bad at all. You know what I'm saying? If you got somebody you want to blame Brother Hot Tim. I'm on the Daily Toaster. I'm mad because Brother Hot Tim is mad. I'm not mad I'm mad, you know what I'm saying? Blame it on me. That's that goddamn Hot Tim. I've been waking up listening to him. I don't give a shit. Blame me. I'll take the blame. I'll catch the bullet. Goddamn right. That's reparation money going out. That first $700 billion and there's $1,000 per month that they're going to be sending out to everybody. Which means that everybody is going to be in the same position that they were before, except they all going to have an extra $1,000. You in the same position. You don't desire a position change in this country? You don't desire a radical shift? Okay. Yang was best known in the Democratic primary for promoting a universal basic income, UBI, over my dead body and over my lost vote. Hell no. Which guarantees $1,000 per month for every American adult from the federal government. Sasha? Now, just weeks after Yang withdrew from the 2020 presidential race, the White House, as well as lawmakers on Capitol Hill, my fault, didn't give credit. This from Fox News by a dude by the name of Joseph Wolfson. Are actively pursuing a plan to send checks to Americans immediately in order to levy the financial struggles millions are facing during the crisis. Now, the truth of the matter is this, family. The truth of the matter is this. They're floating this money to stop the total collapse of the country. Because there are many people that don't have sick leave. There's more people without sick leave than with sick leave. It's more people without insurance than with insurance. Right? There's a lot of poverty in America. Even though we don't see it. It's all around us and it affects everyone. I just have to stand up for my people and be like, it's fucking us up. Right? That's it. But we know it's affecting everybody. I know some people like, you should feel guilty, Brother Hatem, because everybody needs. No, my need was first. In that spot that say line up for needs, my ancestors and myself and my children have been in that line for damn near 400 years. Needs, motherfucker, needs. Let's talk about them. All right, hold on. I'm sorry. Now, just weeks after Yang withdrew for the 2020 race, the White House, as well as lawmakers on Capitol Hill, are actively pursuing a plan to send checks to Americans immediately. I know some of y'all like, Brother Jim, you gonna give your money back? Psh, I already know the answer to that shit. I'm gonna be mad, but I'm going to the store. And I'm gonna have an attitude all the way there. Mad as hell. You gonna go to the store though. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shh. In order to levy the financial struggles millions are facing during the crisis, we're looking at sending checks to Americans immediately. Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin said Tuesday. Mnuchin, that's a cool ass name, and he got two consonants at the beginning of his name. It's almost as dope as Hatem, because Hatem has a number in it, right?
What number?
But he.
It's the whole alphabet. It's 2.
Jenny, you need to practice that book today because I want to film this weekend. Mnuchin said Tuesday during a news briefing with the White House, Americans need cash now. The president wants to get cash now. I mean now, in the next few weeks. Yang issued a statement saying his team has been in touch with the White House. I'm pleased to see that the White House adopts our vision of putting money directly into the hands of hard-working Americans. Excuse me. Real life here, Gye-Nyame Journey. See, I need my real life screen. I miss. Let me say something else. See, you see what quarantine is doing to us? We're looking to send checks to Americans immediately. Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin, with the cool name, said Tuesday during a news briefing from the White House. Americans need cash now. The president wants to get cash now. Don't they got a commercial like that? I need cash now. See, J.G.J. Wentworth. I need cash now. Trump need to get a little bit more original. I mean now. In the next few weeks, Yang issued a statement. We read that, I'm pleased to see that the White House adopts our vision of putting money directly into the hands of hardworking Americans. It's unfortunate to see this development take place under its current circumstances, but this is exactly what universal basic income is designed to do. Offer a way to ensure that Americans can make ends meet when they need it most, Yang said. He continued, I look forward to monitoring the development of the White House as they consider methods of distribution, and both me and my team are eager to offer our support to ensure this process runs as smoothly as possible. My hope is that these checks extend beyond this period of dire need in order to prepare us for any future crisis and the continued transformation of our economy and our society. Now, but the one good thing about this is that it would be a good practice to figure out how to distribute reparations. Let's just call this a test run, right? Start with everybody, and then we'll whittle it down to ADOS. All right, it's a dry run, so we give it. All right, let's go. Let's move on to some more news because I gotta get up out of here. See, my internet is dropping. It's going. It's falling. Everybody waking up now. Hey, oh man, I gotta turn y'all devices off. That's what's going on. I gotta turn y'all devices off. Don't make me turn into a tyrant. I'll do it. I swear to God, you better turn that off till I get off of this, Sasha.
I turned it off.
Okay.
Turn the computer off.
Went to Walmart and Target last night looking for
Didn't get us nothing.
looking for Ethernet cord, at least one long enough. They sold out.
What?
Sold out.
What?
Yeah, almost sold out.
So why did you get one?
So somebody posted up on Gye-Nyame Journey a beautiful sentiment. Let's read it. It seems a little excuse me. Let me do my voice. It seems a little ridiculous to me that people are so afraid that their children are going to miss a whole month of learning. How about using this month to teach them how to cook, check the oil in the car, do laundry, treat others with respect, sew on a button, deep clean, balance a checkbook, and etc. Not all learning is done in the classroom. And that's serious. Even though that's serious. That's my serious voice. Not all learning is done in the classroom.
It's not your real voice.
All right. So Gina's over here hating because she don't have a show, and I understand.
I do have a show. Let's do Gina G Project.
No, the network cut that. G&J Media cut that. Y'all ratings was.
Because you didn't let us post video.
Oh, okay. Go on.
You want all the spotlight.
Y'all gonna. You see how you see how it is. You see what quarantine is doing to us. What's up, Kansu? I say, okay, well, bye.
It was
Kansu.
my dad's fault.
All right, peace.
Don't have
All right.
Gye-Nyame girls anymore.
So, let's go. Let's see. Gye-Nyame Journey Media. U.S. Dead Sea Scroll collection found to be a fake. What else in America is fake? You ever wonder about that? That's BBC.com. You read it on Gye-Nyame Journey timeline. Ohio Health Chief orders polls closed as a health emergency. Primary election not happening on Tuesday. So that's part of the powers. You know what I'm saying? When you go into an emergency situation, you got executive control. You know what I'm saying? You need as few people making decisions as possible so that the confusion is down and so that you can get done what needs to get done. And that's basically what we in. We in the military state right now. So please understand that. Let's be honest about it. I ain't saying it ain't necessary, but I'm saying we just need to be honest about it. You know, so family, if you sick, stay home if you can. Because I know some of y'all, and see, because I understand the plight. I understand the plight. Just hope your children love you.
They're putting Gye-Nyame girls back on, or I want to fight. Because it was your fault that you lost it.
So, we have people talking about trillions of dollars disappearing out of the stock market. And the only question that I ask is, where the hell is it going? Because I know it's not falling into that gap or that chasm that's called the wealth inequality gap or the racial inequality, wealth inequality gap. And stuff like that got your show cut off the network. Stop.
Okay.
Stop. Go. See what quarantine is doing? Yep. You see this? I am under attack. I'm attacked by midgets. Gone.
What is quarantine, though? That's what I'm asking.
What's quarantine, children? You know what I'm saying? It's like, this ain't Sesame Street. This is a grown folks show. Gone. Y'all supposed to be at school.
No, you ain't.
You right. You got me on that one. I thought I was going to have you pause for a second. So there is a TikTok video from a dude by Martin Cabello who say I guess he was special forces, but he give you some advice for cleaning out your lungs. Go check that out. So I went and live to go to make sure that, you know, we was able to post, if there was no voting or anything yesterday, I wanted to go and make sure myself. So I went up to, well, I thought it was that's not a polling station, that's the early voting place. And I put my ballot in because I kind of, after I started seeing what was going on. You know what I'm saying? When people make a rush on toilet paper and it's time to vote, you better get your vote in before some shit go down. Whenever toilet paper and water are gone from the grocery store, some shit is going down. So whatever you got to take care of, you need to do it. Remember, key rule, toilet paper and water.
Don't forget your hand sanitizer.
It's real life here, Gye-Nyame Journey. Take your breath. Take a sip. She young, she don't know. All right. That's enough, lady. Now, what 10 students learned from having to say their worst thoughts on race out loud? That's from NPR.org. Go and check it out. Maybe we'll play it later when I'm able to plug everything back in.
It's just a show. You got ours canceled. You know he been making these shows for generations. He got ours canceled. That's what he did.
Chinese billionaire Jack Ma donates mass test kits to all countries in Africa. I'm suspicious. Jack Ma, why you ain't spending that money in China? I heard y'all got it hard over there. Come on now. Thank you for your generosity, but what are you getting in return? You know what I'm saying? There's no free lunch. There's no free lunch, brothers and sisters. Coronavirus. Live update. U.S. urges restriction. Nations locked down. Somebody you on lockdown. Some of you trying to get out and creep, you gonna get caught coming from that. You gonna get caught in the streets coming from that other party's house and get shot. Just letting y'all know. It's real life here. It's real life. Ain't nobody playing with this but you. I'm just saying. Alright, I'm trying to see what's going on with my Wi-Fi. It says connected, but it's still not getting through. So I'm going to have to be a tyrant. Yep, I'm going to have to be a tyrant again. And cut off everybody's internet until I'm done with my show. America's economy begins to shut down as pandemic measures take hold. Pandemics cause economic collapse. People can't work, can't make money. If there's no money circulating. And what you have is I just want you to imagine. I want you to imagine that blood stops circulating in your hand.
What?
Your hand will start dying and decaying. So when money is like blood. If it's not flowing in the system, that's a dead system. This is why we need to go back to Ujima. This is why we need to look at this whole concept of Ujima. Family, gotta get some economic blood flowing in our system. Just a little bit. It only take a couple of drops to get moving. Once those drops get moving, it's on and popping. All right, family. All right. I ain't seeing too many comments, except for somebody want me to say hello. Hello, Sensu, Quran. But family, I'm up. I'm out. I hope that you have matter of fact, I hope that your day is as beautiful as you are. I hope that you practice your protocols. Remember washing your hands. Try not to rub on your face.
Obviously, you have it.
You know. Huh?
He said, obviously, you have it.
I have been very loose-handed with my children, as you can see. Very loose-handed. All right? But that might change after this video.
I think we should go upstairs
No,
now.
don't go upstairs now.
No! I didn't do anything. Peace. Crazy man.
But it's real life here, Gye-Nyame Journey. Family, I'm out. I'm going to read the story that we were supposed to do last night. And if we have time, maybe we'll talk about it a little bit tonight. We had the movie Reet, Petite, and Gone, starring Louis Jordan. I'm going to try to have that on by 9 o'clock, so I need to get home and do some work on my software so that I can make sure that happen. But even if I'm not able to make commentary on it today, it's already scheduled to go out, I think, about 6 p.m. So if you stuck at home, you tired of watching some of the same things with the same plots, I have a collection of old movies, what they call it in the commons, I can't remember the term right now. But movies that you can show. So we will be showing them on Gye-Nyame Journey. Because I know sometimes, because a lot of the stories got the same plot, same twist. So let's go on back and look at some old shit, right? This one is of Louis Jordan. And the plot of the story is basically, you have a jazz musician who has a rich uncle. And the rich uncle dies and gives him, in order for him to inherit his wealth, he has to find somebody to marry in like 40 or 48 to 72 hours or something like that. It's funny. It has some real good music. It's beautiful women. That's my preference. Now, y'all, those that like beautiful dudes, you gon' judge that for yourself. I'm talking for me right now. Coming from my heart. You know what I'm saying? So, family, this is Brother Hatim. We got a new message down here. Let's see. Public domain. Thank you, Brother Kwame. Public domain. So those that haven't missed it, we had posted up Cab Calloway's Hidey Ho. It's on our YouTube channel as well. I think I shared it on Facebook. And I also had the part where I did my commentary and watched the movie with you and made comments. And, so we got the Three Stooges coming up. We got... family, I want us to watch together, if at all possible. I want us to watch Birth of a Nation, the original Birth of a Nation. 3 hours of racist rhetoric. They probably cut me off for that shit, because I'm going to clown that. I'm going to clown that. I'm going to clown it, and we might need to get the books out, because, to deal with some of the history that's going to be laid out in there. Also, there's another movie called The March. It's a documentary that we're going to be showing here on Gye-Nyame Journey. Also, when I was young, I remember Malcolm X. It was a video about Malcolm X where he was sitting in the playground being interviewed, and he was interviewing him, and he said something along the lines. He said, well, to change the attitude of the American Negro, the white man needs to do what he did with the propaganda that he used against Japan. He used that propaganda to change the perception of the Japanese people in the minds of American people, and they could do the same thing with black people through propaganda. So I found one of those Japanese, one of those I lost the word. I'm getting tired. I lost the word again. I can't remember what they call that. Propaganda. I found one of those Japanese propaganda movies, and we're going to watch it here and clown that shit too. Have a good time, clown it. So grab your popcorn. Hopefully you bought some. You know what I'm saying? Have it on deck. We're going to be going down. Hopefully we'll be able to do the watch together about 9 p.m. So let me say this. Even if I can't do the live commentary on all my platforms, we will watch the movie, and I'll do a watch party on Facebook or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right. The story we were supposed to do last night, it's called The Traveler and His Dog. So I'm going to need to mark this out because we ain't do it this week. But this is the Folktale of the Week. Folktale of the Week. I'm going to make a scene. Oh, man, there I go with I can't make scenes right now. All right. The Traveler and His Dog. A traveler about to set out on a journey saw his dog stand at the door, stretching himself. He asked him sharply, "Why do you stand there gaping? Everything's ready but you, so come with me instantly." The dog, wagging his tail, replied, "Oh, master, I am quite ready. It is you for whom I am waiting." The lazy motherfucker often blames delay on the more active friend. Alright. That's a direct quote from, I didn't say that. That's a direct quote from Aesop. Alright. So, family, this is Brother Hatim. I'm up. I'm out. you have a marvelous, wonderful, beautiful, spectacular day. And once again, may your day be as beautiful as you are.